And then that's that. So, everyone, I assume you know what you would like to buy. If you...
Oh, yeah, if it's okay by you, I already put it on my
Yes, it
character
is
sheet, and
absolutely
I'll
fine.
just say exactly what I got.
I sure, if you want
No
to. I
problem.
trust you guys.
No problem. No problem. I purchased 2 healing potions and one of those +1 oils, and Pearson's going to pocket the rest of the gold.
All right. And everyone, I do apologize. I know this has taken a bit of time, but I feel setting up our characters is important, and that
And
way.
we got to shop in the meantime, so it's
Indeed.
streamlined it a bit.
I'm getting 2 potions.
Oh man, all 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's like you guys don't have a healer or something.
The thought.
I'm getting 5 potions.
Whoa!
It's like you guys don't have a healer or something.
It's like we don't have a healer or something.
Just all of it. Potions.
Just as many as I can hold.
All right. Piff, Grim, you guys getting stuff?
I will get a single potion with personal money, and as promised before, we'll hand the 250 to Finn's character.
Ooh.
All right. Wait.
Buying two.
Do you have
Buying-
enough money to get a potion with your personal money?
50.
Oh, wow. All right, then.
So you're giving me the rest of the money?
Yep, 250.
I'll put it in our bank. 250.
Sorry,
Fine.
yes, Grim?
Buying 2 healing potions, keeping the rest.
Got it. All right. When you guys are done shopping, you all kind of gather again at the bottom of the market, and at that point in time, when you get there, Trip actually flies up to the other guy named Jackson, and says, "I'm sorry to have wasted your time, but we will not be needing your services." And Jackson looks at him a little surprised. And then he looks around at everyone else and says, is this some sort of joke? And Trip says, no, we just don't want to work with you. I do agree that we wasted your time, and I'm deeply sorry for that. And I don't think I would get the 250 gold back if I asked. So by all means, take that with our apologies, and may you have a nice day. And Jackson looks around at Jarek and Pearson and Cole, and he goes, "You'll work with an orc and the likes of them, but not with me?" And Mika sits there and says, "Yeah.
Oh.
So what does that tell you about you?"
Yeah, get out of here.
And Jackson
Happy.
just kind of says, "Fine," and he just stomps away. And the 2 fairies then look at everyone else and say, "Okay, well, that was that. We have a few more things to tell you guys before we actually send you on this mission. Perhaps we go back to the tavern real quick?"
Sure.
Sure.
If it's okay by you, I'd like to just meet you there at the tavern. I just have a quick pit stop I have to make. It should only take a moment or two.
Of course.
And what Pearson will do is he'll stop by his place on the way to the tavern and deliver 65 gold to his family, stating that that should get them going, be able to pay any sort of rent and food for the next 2 months. But his intention isn't just to get them by. His intention is to make sure they live well. And then he leaves and enters the tavern.
All right, by the time you get there, it is night has just fallen. So
Okay.
it is dark outside, and everyone is in the tavern, and Mika and Trip are there. And he says, "Oh, good, you're here. So we can get down to business. Mika and I feel like we can trust you guys enough to tell you what we really need to tell you. Again, I apologize for all the deception, but it is necessary. The gems that you're after are magical, and they're incredibly dangerous. And they're very tempting." And Mika stands up and she says, "I can't tell you what these gems do, but and she looks pained when she says it. She says, they are bad. And if the wrong person uses them, and then she kind of slowly sinks to her knees in extreme pain. And Trip bends down and holds up her hand, and you notice that on her hand are 5 gold rings that are attached by a small gold chain to a bracelet on her wrist. And Trip says, "We are magically bound. We cannot talk ill of what the stones are. To do so, even to say what she just said, causes an enormous amount of pain. I have to ask you to trust us. These stones should never be used, and we need you to get them back."
Finn's gonna kind of look at Jarek and back to them, but still kind of being like, okay.
Trip notices your gaze and he says, "I trust everyone here."
I have a question for you there, Trip. You say you can't speak of these things lest you are obvious in pain. Can someone guess what they do when you say yes or no to confirm it or deny it?
We can only talk about how, and he smiles sarcastically, how great they are. But we can never talk or confirm or suggest that the stones might in any way, shape, or form not be something you'd want to use.
Fair enough. Do we have to protect ourselves when we collect these gems? Are we allowed to even touch them?
Mika stands up. No, they're quite safe to touch and handle and whatever. Just don't.
Pearson
use
leans
it.
over. He says, "Now, here's the problem. You just said you can only say positive things, and you say it's great to touch them. Now, I'm not too sure if that's actually true, or if the gems are making you say that so you're not in pain."
Trip smiles and says, "Yes, you're right. But we have no one else to turn to. We have no one else that can help us."
Fair enough. All right, well, your money's good, and there's no point in you having to suffer through this. Yeah, I'll help. At least I'll help.
"If it makes you feel better," Mika says, standing up, "I will go with you guys every step of the way. If you don't want to touch the stones, by all means, I'll touch them."
I suppose. Although, is there any way for you to... You're pretty small. Is there any way for you to hide yourself? If we're going to where I think we're going, it's best to keep a low profile.
And Mika says defiantly, "It wouldn't be the first time I've hidden in a bag somewhere."
Fair enough.
Jarek will lift his gloved right hand and motion over for Mika.
And Mika flies over to Jarek.
A punk.
"I will carry you."
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Mika nods. The strange thing
His eyes
is,
widen.
the strange thing is, the two fairies seem completely unfazed by Jarek. Maybe a little curious, but it doesn't seem like his demeanor, while it might scare most people, doesn't seem to scare them at all. And Mika just nods appreciatively and then sits on Jarek's shoulder. Trip says, I'm going to stay here if you guys don't mind. I need to rest. But what you need to know is that there is a church in the poorer district of the town, which this gentleman, this Fredericks, usually operates out of. I need you guys to go there and confront him and find the gems.
Easy enough.
From near the fireplace, Jarek calls over, "Collimore, you said you were familiar with this Fredericks?"
Yeah, I do. In fact, I sold and bought from him a few times back in the day. I can get us in no problem.
Jarek tilts his head. "You want loud or quiet, Collimore?"
Let's start with quiet, and then we'll go loud. And then Pearson gives a kind of a respectful nod to the necromancer.
I'm missing something. Finn kind of is like peering between the two.
No, we're just talking a different language. Come on, pretty boy. These gems aren't gonna find themselves.
"Oh,
Yep.
Finian."
What? Hi. How you doing? You creep me out, man. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna be over here, and you can be right over there, and we can, do our own thing,
Do you guys need to, in any way, shape, or form, do anything before you head out?
No, not at all. I think on our way, I'll want to maybe do my background skill check to kind of garner exactly how much information and how much pull I might have with this Frederick.
By all means, roll a die and add your background.
The entire background?
Uh,
Born on the
which background are
streets?
you using?
Born on the streets.
Oh yeah, yeah, your entire background.
Forged on the streets, actually. So that's 5 for me.
They fucking sniffed you right there in the cobblestone pathway.
With blood and sweat, my friend. With blood and sweat.
Tempered flesh and sinew.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get?
16.
Okay, here's what you know of Fredericks. You know that he is the type of merchant that you go to when what you want may not exactly be legal.
Yep.
He hates the term fence. He finds it offensive.
Uh-huh.
But he has an unnatural talent for not only finding artifacts but also finding buyers. He typically operates out of this church that that Tripp was talking about because he feels that it's the perfect cover because no one would expect a man in a church to run an underground market.
Okay.
You know him, he knows you, and you also know that he has gotten into trouble more than once by the items he sells.
Fair
However,
enough.
you also know that if the price is right, he'll sell to pretty much anyone.
Very, very good. Now, I'm assuming since he's keeping so much secrecy, and since I've dealt with him before, there's some sort of secret knock or sign or handshake or shake or a place we would wait in the church for him to approach us, correct?
No, actually,
No?
you know that the proper protocol is to enter the church, and you will generally find him in the middle pew on the left-hand side, and you approach him.
Okay, fair enough. All right,
All right, everyone ready to
Fair
go?
you bet. Now, as we travel through the streets, I will happily guide the party if they wish to follow, and I'll give them the rundown on pretty much everything you told me. I'm not going to hold anything back. There's no reason to. Anyone really on the streets would kind of know that anyway, and they don't look like guards, so I don't think we have to worry about that. And I ask if it's okay if we have to play quiet, try to do this with a little bit more tact, if I can take the lead since I've dealt with this guy before.
Cole is very much like hanging on your words and almost looks like he's mentally taking notes.
Okay. And just a heads up here, too. If I just go along with what I say, I might introduce you as not you, if you know what I mean.
Jared.
Okay.
Jared
Fair
quirks his head and says, "In that case, it might be sufficient for you to look like a prospective buyer." And sort of pulling out his bag, 150 gold pieces, catch, mage hands a toss with the gold pouch over to Cullimore.
He catches the bag, flips it in his hand, and says, "Well, this will definitely get the grease going. My plan, I might as well tell you, is that he knows me. He knows I'm not going to be much of a buyer. He knows I can't really rub 2 coppers together. But you guys he don't know. And some of you have some pretty nice duds. You're going to be the buyers, and I'm going to be the introduction, the middleman to introduce you to him. Sound like a plan?"
Okay. Yeah,
Fair
sounds great.
All right. And
Do
you,
not
Finn?
speak during this, Finian.
Yeah. My thoughts exactly.
Why can't I talk?
Let's just say, kid, that you strike more of a presence with your mouth shut than your mouth open.
Wow. By the way, I am a full-grown man, thank you very much.
Of course, and a very striking man, I'm sure, but we want to make sure we give the right impression, right?
Okay, fine.
Fair enough. Besides, you look royal. All these elves, all you elf types, they're all royal and graceful. You're a foreigner. This will be great. This will work perfect.
Okay.
He says with confidence. All right. So, are there any qualms? And we kind of stand at the foot of the church. And I
Actually,
ask-
no, you're not at the front
Oh,
of the church.
sorry. Okay.
Because as you are
Oh.
crossing the bridge from the rich section to the poor section, you guys are all talking about this, and you get pretty much done with your conversation. But as you were saying what you were about to say, you guys have started, and you're not quite halfway across the bridge, but you're about there. And all of a sudden, in front of you, you see this.
Okay.
So what you guys see is Jackson in front of you with a sneer on his face.
Jackson. Okay.
And he says, actually, I got to put Mika over here somewhere. And basically, Jackson says, "Did you think I was going to walk away from all that gold? Not to mention those stones? Obviously, I'm not good enough to work with you. So me and my friends think maybe we'll do the job instead."
Oh my god. Jackson, you stupid, slag-faced moron. You know exactly who I am, and you have no idea who these are. Not only do we outnumber you, you numbskull, but we'll pound you into the ground.
I'm
they don't
not.
call me the bone. You're not scared? Then bring it on. I'll put your head underwater and make you wish you never made this decision, you piece of
We were
shit.
going for quiet.
Everyone, like the two guys behind,
Yeah.
or the guy and the girl behind Jackson, they do look a little uneasy, and they look to Jackson, and Jackson says, "Oh, he's just a washout. Go get him!" And then everyone charges. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh, poops.
Okay.
Alrighty.
For
Aw.
initiative.
Only a 24 this time. Open it up pretty
Oh yeah, I
slow.
get to roll twice, don't I?
Yeah.
Yes, you're human.
I'm a human. I'm
You're a
Hunam.
human.
Who
Yeah,
won?
I'm opening it up like a slacker. Damn it.
Oh, holy shit! I think I'll take the 19, please, sir.
So that'll be a 21 for you.
Yeah.
Mine should be auto-added to the initiative count.
It should be.
Yes. If you open up that beautiful turn order,
I will do in just
roll
one
that
second.
beautiful turnover.
Hang on, let me
I
take
think
care of
I
that.
got it.
You got
I
it.
screwed
Plus my
mine up.
dexterity, plus my level.
Yes.
I did it. I did
Get
it.
wrecked.
Thanks.
Kriana's on the ball.
Yeah.
Grimace, it's all because of you, man. It's all
Just
because of
wrecked.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snuggle wuggle.
About to fuck up, Jackson. I ain't fucking kidding. I'll fucking solve this shit right now.
All right, guys. I'm quickly writing down all the bad guys' HPs, and we will get started. I assume you guys just want the same. Everyone to go on the same turn. The bad guys.
You can
Sure.
do that as
Yeah,
you will.
yeah. Do it the
Sure.
same turn.
All
Make
right.
it
If they're roughly the same, then you can have them have roughly the same turn.
Unless they
Yes.
roll higher than 20, then if they're higher than 20, then I'm rolling separate. No, just kidding.
All right. Now it actually says with this to just let you guys know off the bat. So Jackson, this
Yeah.
guy,
Okay.
Shit.
this guy here,
Uh-huh.
and this guy there, all have a special ability where if they roll an even number on their next hit or miss, they add +6 damage.
Okay.
And it says to let you guys know because it ain't no secret it's coming.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Their initiative roll is. Hello. Oh, I gotta turn that off. I think the dynamic lighting and the 3D dice do not like each other.
No, I would turn off the 3D dice
Yep.
if I
Yeah,
were
I
to.
just off my 30.
Oh, I just forgot I hadn't turned it off yet. All right. It is actually a. What did I roll? 10 plus 6 or 13.
Hmm.
Hang on, let me turn off the 3D dice before I forget again. There we go.
Snuggle wuggle.
All right.
Put me at the top, coach. Put me at the top.
Everybody
what
I
do
like how Snuggle Wuggle's still on there.
Yeah, that whore.
I'll turn Snuggle
No,
Wuggle off.
Snuggle
Give me one
Wuggle
second.
hangs out with everybody, and he gets Snuggle Wuggle STDs, and then passes on to Foozy Bear and Happy Clam. Okay.
So
I'm just
everyone
saying.
knows Snuggle Wuggle was our
Happy
was the
Clam.
boss they fought when we were practicing. So
Yeah.
the thugs are at
Snuggle Wuggle.
13.
Playtest? What's that?
Test play.
So it's gonna
Yes, test
go,
play.
unless I'm mistaken, it's going to go Jarek, Inferno, Burn, Thugs, Criana, Piff.
I think it
have a
might be
22.
Burn, then Inferno.
Wait, it says you
Yes.
have. It says you have.
No,
17.
Inferno has a 21.
Oh,
I
hang on.
stuffed up my roll.
Hang on.
You did.
Yeah,
It should be a 22 for you, and just
it should be.
22. Hang on. Piff is a
Criana's
10. Never mind. I thought you guys could control your. Write
No.
these in yourself, but nope. I
Nope.
have to.
No.
17. So
I
let
can
me
write it
redo
for
this.
myself because I own my character, and my character's the one who has his initiative added.
I have a
Right.
12.
Yeah.
You have a
That's
12?
17.
You have a... Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, where's your 12? There's your 12. All right, there we go. So it's like this, actually. So Jarek, Burn, Inferno, Thugs, Criana, Piff.
All right.
All right, then Jarek.
You might want to keep the turn order up.
I should do that. Did not
Yeah, I was
hit that
like,
X button.
Move action to put me there should put me nearby Jackson.
Yes.
I'm
Everyone, just so you guys know, everyone's within nearby range. You can get to them in one turn.
cool. That's fine. I just want to position myself for thematic. I'd say a move action. Standard action wise, oh no, fucking hell is about to be called down upon this motherfucker. Unholy blasting. That is my daily standard action, making an attack roll against Jackson himself. Rolling 14 versus physical defense, and rolled pretty horrible damage. Did that even hit his physical defense?
His physical defense is a 14. Tie goes to
Yeah, I think
defender.
No,
attacker. No, you're right. A tie goes to attacker, so you made
Yeah.
In that case, that's only 15 points of negative energy damage on Jackson.
it. All right. On the bright side, he does look like he's a bit staggered.
Okay. But not at 5 or less, right?
No,
right.
not at 5 or less.
Put horrible dice in the 4d6. That's fine. Gotta open it up with a rather snarl and with a description text I already put in the macro and in my turn, because I'm awesome.
All right. Burn.
Wait. You end your turn because you're awesome? What if you weren't awesome?
Well, then,
We're
we better
just keep
figure that
going?
out.
We're going to be here forever.
Yes. I'm just going to take my bow, put an arrow in the nock, and then just wait there.
Okay, so are you delaying your turn or ending your turn?
Yes, I'm delaying my turn.
Okay, got it. Inferno.
In my move action, I'd like to just say, I'd point to Jackson and say, kill that asshole, and the rest will flee. As my attack action, what I like to do, I still have that bag of gold that is in my hand that Jarek tossed me. I like to quickly pull out my knife, cut a side in it, and hurl the bag of gold behind me, in between the two individuals behind us, hoping the sight of gold will distract them.
Okay.
You're ruining the pouch the fairy gave me, man. Come on, man.
I got other pouches. I'd rather take a pouch than an arrow.
I
and
am
that's for
going
goddamn
to
sure.
give each of them a 50-50 chance on that. Because they are thugs, and really they wouldn't be here if they didn't love gold.
Damn straight.
So, one of them is affected by it, which is going to be the archer right here. So the archer actually turns and starts trying to go for the bag, and his turn's going to be spent trying to scoop up the bag. However, the swordsman actually rushes straight for Ken over here. Jackson goes straight for you. And in fact, I think they're all going to go straight for you.
Is there any chance I can intimidate them? I've been trying to goad Jackson to coming to me, but that's fine. No
Well,
big deal.
he's not going to walk right past someone just to get to you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Actually, I think this one would, though, simply because this is far enough away that he could actually get around him without that being... Well, no, probably not,
No,
though.
do what you do.
Yeah, all right. So, they are going to try to hit. So, we're going to do first things first. The old man on Ken is going to be... Roll to hit. 21. I assume that hits your...
Oh, yes.
Okay, then.
Oh, yes.
And his damage is actually a 4 damage. So you take 4 damage. And that was a natural even number, so the next time he does damage... well, the next attack, whether it hits or misses, will be +6.
Okay.
So he does 4 damage to you. Then we're going to go with the woman here. She's going to roll to hit the necromancer.
That is a successful hit.
14, it is. Then you take 4 damage.
Okay.
Jackson is going to also attack. That's 11.
That is a failure.
Okay, so Jackson misses. And the guy with the axes is going to try and roll as well. Get a 15.
That is a successful hit.
All right, another 4 points of damage. And that's the thug's turn. So it's up to Criana.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move over here and be like, and like try and like grab the money before he can grab it. And
In that case, I'm going to just, well, no, he has it. It's in his hands.
okay, well I'm gonna then try and pry it from his hands, just like wrestle, try and grab it.
It was a bag that was cut open and then tossed behind.
Yeah, there's still lots of gold on the ground and stuff.
Listen, yeah, but the bag has most of it.
That's true. Okay, I guess that would count as a grapple check.
Okay.
I would say roll a d20 and add your strength modifier, and I will roll a d20 and add his strength modifier.
Okay, so D20. Oh, that's 1.
As
Out
I
of
make-
curiosity, Burner Raider, what'd you delaying
Ah,
for?
fuck.
Because I want it.
You suck.
Hey!
Wow, okay, so he sees you coming at him, and in an attempt to actually close his hands and bring it to his chest, the bag literally slips right out of his hands and bounces on the floor towards you. And then the orc, which is an orc, actually curses. So you can pick it up, you can attack, you can do what you want to do.
Oh, well, I will say thank you and then go attack him.
Roll to hit.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need help. Someone hold my hand. How do I roll to hit?
Okay, just roll a d20, and then you're going to add your dexterity to it.
My
And your
dexterity
level. Your
modifier?
dexterity and level, which is a 5. So you're going to
5,
roll
okay.
5 to it.
Roll
Add 5.
1d20 plus 5.
That is a 16. That is not enough to hit him.
God damn it!
Mm.
Every time.
All right. Then it is Piff's turn.
I'm going to move right next to this fine gentleman, seeing that there is a quarrel over here. And I'm going to almost very drastically shoot both of my arms to my side and just like slam my hands on his shoulders in a like almost just kind of like really awkwardly just kind of like scrunching him up so I can actually get into some sort of grapple with him.
So I'm not exactly sure.
I'm
what you're...
doing the grabbing a person.
Got it. You're doing the grabbing a person, and all of a sudden, my pin is gone.
Oh.
I got one
Should I
here.
wait for that, or should I
Go.
just?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for that. Don't mind me. I think it may have been stolen.
Oh.
That is not to hit, but I'm going to use my other ability to roll again for my melee attack.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What?
I have a racial ability. I'm an orc.
Yes, you do. And that is also not a hit.
So I failed to grapple.
Seriously, where the heck did my
Sorry.
pin go?
Okay, so Piff is done, so it's Keen's turn.
Unless you're doing something, Byrne, who's been delaying. I mean,
Yeah, I was asking if it was my turn.
yes. It is your turn.
Okay. I will just turn around and plink a shot straight at this guy that's right next to me.
That moves Burner Raider's initiative all the way down to the bottom.
Yes, let me go ahead and do that.
Which I'm fine with.
That did not move
Fine.
all the way down to the bottom.
Hey.
No. Piff doesn't want to go.
Try.
Ow.
All right, so I am going to shoot 22.
Yay!
Hey.
22
4 damage.
and 4 damage to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
then.
and learn.
I think my pen may have been stolen.
Logan.
No, actually, I think Higuin took it. I'm not sure why. But anyway, I'll be right back. I need to grab a pen. I'm so sorry. Hang on.
Okay.
Logan.
I gotta get to bust some heads.
Money.
You know,
yeah,
the
I need-
distraction was for them. I'm
Listen.
gonna learn this.
Listen, we're not gonna let money go to waste. If someone's
No,
gonna
no.
step up,
We're gonna take it from their hides when we're done.
Yeah, I planned on getting that back by killing all of them.
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna take that chance. Priorities. I
Oh
have.
no, I was going to hunt him down.
Well, you would, sport.
New plot: hunt down these motherfuckers. Sorry, Varian Bag. We have a detour.